Today I'm going to give away a free t-shirt, bring you a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, and reveal the books I bought this week. How y'all doing? I'm Victor, and you are watching a Comic Hero show. Now kick that intro! Edition of the Comic Hero Show. I'm your host, Victor Nunley, and I am the Comic Hero. This is the third and final Mardi Gras episode, and it's all about the color purple. Now, I'll touch base on what that means a little later on, but for right now, I'm going to remind y'all of the free tea question for episode 472. By the way, if you're watching this and you have not watched episode 470, stop! Watch episode 470, then come back and watch this. Besides, it all connects. All right, here's the question for our free tea for episode 472. And this is a Superman question, so here we go. Which U.S. state is the fictitious town of Smallville located in? Now, here are the hints. The first hint is that this state's motto is Ad Astra per Aspera. The second hint, this state's largest cities are Topeka, Wichita, and Johnson. The third hint, this state is nicknamed the Sunflower State, the Wheat State, and America's Heartland. The fourth hint, this state has so many tornadoes a year that is also nicknamed Tornado Alley. The fifth hint, the beginning and the end of the Wizard of Oz take place in this state. And then the sixth and final hint, a band with the same name as this state has also recorded songs like Another Fork in the Road and Carry On Wayward Son. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in the drawing for a free tea on episode 472. All right, now Jake Young from Monticello, Arkansas has requested a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, and this one features one of the first characters in the Marvel Universe to get their own feature-length film that no one has ever heard, that hardly no one has ever heard of, going up against a character who usually goes up against the world and beats the world down, and sometimes the universe. Representing Marvel, we have Howard the Duck, and representing Simon & Schuster, we have Scott Pilgrim. These two are going to duke it out in a segment I like to call
the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown.
Welcome to the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Today, it's Howard the Duck versus Scott Pilgrim. Howard the Duck possesses mastery of quack fu. Scott Pilgrim possesses video game-based fighting skills, graphic novel-based agility and speed, control over subspace and the glow, and is the owner of the power of understanding. Who would win? Howard the Duck would waste no time and attempt to put his knowledge of quack fu to use, but Pilgrim would duck and dodge every attack. This goes on for a few more minutes. Howard is nearly gassed, while Pilgrim hardly breaks a sweat. In a last-ditch effort, Howard cyberpathically summons his Iron Duck suit of armor. With it, he possesses superhuman strength and durability, foot-mounted leaping coils, chest-mounted searchlight, and flamethrower in both arms. Howard charges at Pilgrim, uses his coils to jump over him, and delivers a double dose of flames. Pilgrim rolls under Howard and the flames and delivers a back fist. This causes the armor to not only come off Howard, but knocks out Howard in the process. Oh. K.O. Scott Pilgrim wins, and that concludes this fight on the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Thank you, Jake Young, for that fight request. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll have another fight for episode 473. Now, if y'all want to make a request, y'all know my rules. The first rule, there has to be at least one comic book or manga character involved. The second rule, this comic book or manga character can go up against another comic book or manga character, a video game character, or a series-minded cartoon character like one of the mobile suits from any Mobile Suit Gundam series, Optimus Prime, Lion-O, Voltron, anyone like that. And then the third rule, make sure that your fight makes sense. Make sure that it's not lopsided. It wouldn't really make a lot of sense for, I don't know, Herbie the robot from Fantastic Four to go up against, the Supreme Intelligence. Just saying. Alright, well, let's get to the comics I bought this week. Comic books I bought this week. Alright, here we go. First up is the Avengers number 10. Batman number 142. Captain America number 6. Doctor Strange number 12. Fantastic Four number 17. Rogue Sun number 18. The Sensational She-Hulk number 5. Shazam number 8. And folks, it took me a long time to finally decide to read this book. I bought the director's cut of it. I found it at Walmart, and this book came out almost 4 years ago, and I finally decided to give it a shot. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. Now, this is the director's cut, and it's also in a trade paperback format. For those of y'all who don't know how I do trade paperbacks, I don't count the trade paperback as a whole. I count the issues that it collects, which is TMNT: The Last Ronin numbers 1 through 5, so that's 5. And folks, I am very, very excited about this book. When I found out that there was going to be a comic book adaptation of this book, it made me think about my childhood. And my childhood was one of the best childhoods ever, and I'm speaking for a lot of folks. But here it is. Thundercats number 1. Also excited about this book. Ultimate Black Panther number 1. Venom number 30. And finally, X-Men number 31. All right. That's 17, which brings the total number of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 12,683. Alright, well, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. And here's a question again for a free tea for episode 472. Which U.S. state is the fictitious town of Smallville located in? Now, here are the hints again. The first hint is that this state's motto is Ad Astra Per Aspera. The second hint, this state's largest cities are Topeka, Wichita, and Johnson. The fourth hint, this state is nicknamed the Sunflower State, the Wheat State, and America's Heartland. The fourth hint, this state has so many tornadoes a year that it's also nicknamed Tornado Alley. The fifth hint, the beginning and the end of The Wizard of Oz take place in this state. And then the sixth and final hint, a band with the same name as the state has recorded songs like Another Fork in the Road and Carry On Wayward Son. Everyone who answers correctly be entered in a drawing for a free tee on episode 472. Alright, now, the third color in the Mardi Gras season is purple, and purple represents justice. Now, a lot of times when we go through adversity, when we're being done wrong or we fall short of something we want to do, we want justice. We want vindication. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Now, there's a reason that whenever I do Mardi Gras episodes, I always do it in the order of that I do. Because, green represents faith, gold represents power, purple represents justice. Now, the way I see it, if you keep the faith, then you receive the power to bring yourself justice. Pretty awesome, huh? Alright, another thing about the Mardi Gras season are the parades. The parades were something that got started not long after Mardi Gras came. Now, Mardi Gras started out as a Christian holiday over in Europe. But not that long after America was discovered, some of the folks came from Europe and moved to America and then started, and then brought everything with it. Now, one of the holdovers from when it was a Christian holiday are the king cakes, which is something that they partake in the final day of the Mardi Gras season. Now, Mardi Gras in French means Fat Tuesday, and that's usually when they consume a lot of fatty foods before the next day, which is Ash Wednesday. Now, Ash Wednesday is the start of the Lenten season. Now, after Mardi Gras got to the States, it soon became a ball holiday. And balls are still being held even to this day. And then, that's when the fun got started. It became a carnival holiday. Now, some of these parades, some of these crews, they really work hard to come up with all these floats. And then you see some marching bands, you see some different organizations. They all march, and then a lot of times when you go, you catch some beads. And then other times you catch some coins. And then you catch cups. Unfortunately, I don't have any cups with me. But, yeah. Now, speaking of the king cake, there's a rule that if you get the slice with the baby inside of it, that means that when the Mardi Gras season starts next year, the party gets to be at your house or whatever place of residence you might have. But really enjoy doing the Mardi Gras episode. I really enjoy doing this show. Now, here's the road ahead for the show. Oh, wait, by the way, while I'm thinking about it. Now, I was supposed to have done 4 Mardi Gras episodes, where three of them I was going to bring awareness to the 3 colors, and then I was going to do a 4th one in which I wear a shirt that's a form of a synthesis of the Mardi Gras season. Now, due to working in some other things that require my attention, I wasn't able to do that. But right now, I want y'all to see the shirt that I was supposed to have worn on the 4th episode. So here it is. All right, this is an ultimate Mardi Gras comic hero tee. And of course, just like the other 3 tees inside the Speech Bowl, you have the traditional Argyle pattern and then the word Mardi Gras. But on the sleeves are all 3 symbols of the Mardi Gras season: faith, power, and justice, and then the 3 colors. Now, I know the Mardi Gras season is about to come to an end, but I'm going to extend the sale of all 4 of these shirts on IamTheComicHero.com for 2 more weeks. So if you want I know that the Mardi Gras season is coming to an end, but I just feel that it wouldn't be fair for anyone to not get their fill on any of these awesome shirts. All right, now here's the road ahead for the show. On episode 472, I'm going to raise awareness of heart disease. And then episode 473, I'm celebrating Black History Month. On episode 474, I'm raising awareness of endometriosis. And on episode 475, I'm raising awareness of colon cancer. You know what, folks, I really enjoy doing all these Mardi Gras episodes, and I'm really looking forward to the next season. And I know some of y'all are going down to New Orleans for the granddaddy of them all. Tomorrow, as I'm doing this, it's February 11th, and some of y'all might be watching this. It's probably Mardi Gras season is probably already in. It's probably Wednesday by now. But I'm just saying, if you did go to New Orleans, I hope y'all were being careful, and I hope y'all had fun. All right, if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. And as soon as you're done, hit subscribe. And if you're watching this on the Comic Book Lovers Facebook page, welcome. And as soon as you're done, go on YouTube and hit subscribe. All right, I'm Victor Nolly. I'm the Comic Hero. I'll see you next time for episode 472. So until then, be safe, be blessed, be a hero, and laissez-les bon temps rouler. Aye!